Hello, welcome back to my channel, Open Heart Healing. My name is Sarah. Thank you for joining me today for this reading. I feel like there's something I want to say, but I don't know what it is. So I guess I'll just get right into it. Today we have number 4, Major Arcana, the Emperor. We have the Ace of Cups, and we have the 5 of Cups. And I actually pulled these cards as a personal reading for myself, but as soon as I got the message from the cards, I realized it wasn't for me, that it was for somebody else, and so then I knew that this was my reading for today for all of you. So hopefully this resonates with at least one of you out there, and if it doesn't resonate with you, hopefully you at least enjoy the message and seeing how I get the messages from these cards. Because it's fun for me, even when like this, where I got the message and it clearly wasn't a message for me necessarily. I mean, maybe there is some message for me too in here. I haven't figured out what that is yet, if there is, but I still, I always appreciate and love the magic of how the cards speak to me through the Holy Spirit, or how the Holy Spirit speaks to me through the cards, I should say. I said it backwards. So anyway, what the message I got today was this guy here. So I don't know. I often say like it doesn't have to be male or female or whatever, but the Emperor is a very extremely masculine card. It's the most masculine card that there is, I would say, in my opinion. So to me, that would say this is a male, but again, I know that like hardly any males watch my videos, so, but maybe it's for some man in the, down the road in the future. Like I always say, these messages are timeless. They're intended to be timeless, because that's how reality is quantum, and that's how it works. So, anyway, so I'm just getting that this is a man. Excuse me, I'm still fighting that cough that I've had for weeks now, and it just won't go away, but it's not as bad as it was, so hopefully I don't have to cough in the reading. Oh man, this is like a hot mess, you guys. This video is a hot mess today. I am a hot mess today, so that's fine. Yesterday was a full moon. Excuse me. Yesterday was a full moon in Cancer, and whew, man, it was rough for me. It was really rough. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's true. So I hope that you guys handled that full moon better than I did. Anyway, that's why I'm a hot mess today. Okay, I'm getting back. Sorry, I'm gonna keep getting distracted. So this man, to be the Emperor, you have to have achieved a level of mastery. Yeah, you have to have really done a lot of inner work, and a lot of hard work on the external and that kind of a thing, to be able to be the status of Emperor. So this guy is like, see, he's hanging out there on Mars, and he's holding on to the king, the chess piece, the king, because he's won the game. So he checkmate, right? Checkmate. He's got the king. So he's done, quite well for himself, and he's in a very stable, good place. Elevated stature. I'm hearing elevated stature. Okay. And yeah, so he's good. Yeah, but he's looking. You guys, I'm so sorry. I'm seriously, whatever. Okay, but see a look on his face. He's looking over here, and he looks kind of wistful. So he's got it made, kind of like he's good. He's solid. He's stable. He's able to provide for himself, and he's got a lot of wisdom. But he sees that she over here, he's looking at, and he's like, But she's got something I don't have. She's got that heart magic. So the Emperor can be a little rigid or emotionally closed off. And so that's what I'm getting from this, is that he doesn't have the, I'm trying to figure out the right words. He doesn't have the ability to access the power of emotion. As specifically too, like the power of love. So he's got pretty much like all of his physical needs met. He's in a good place, like I said, everything's good here. But he realizes, he sees somebody else who has something that he's realizing he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that heart magic. And he's kind of thinking like, how can I get that heart magic? So he doesn't really know. But he sees her, he's watching her, and she's kind of modeling to him how to do it, because it comes naturally to her. Like, that's her strength and her gift, was to go through her inner work and her emotional processing to be able to open up her heart chakra and her heart portal to access that magic. So this very much is a message of masculine energy. I'm going to say verses, but I don't mean verses in a way like they're like competing with each other or fighting with each other, but just like highlighting the differences of masculine versus feminine, and the powers of the masculine, the strengths of the masculine energy, and the power and the strength of the feminine energy. So this guy here, basically, he's basically all masculine. He's pretty much all masculine energy, and he's seeing, I'm guessing, a woman who has mastered the feminine energy, and he's realizing like he's lacking that in his own being, in his own life, and that there's a whole new world of magic and a whole new way to level up if you can tap into that feminine energy and harness that, and harness the strengths of the feminine energy along with your masculine energy. So it's not like he's gonna like just, it's not like he wants to just become feminine, but excuse me, he is recognizing the benefit of the feminine energy, and he's having an appreciation for it because he is suddenly becoming aware of it. Like, he didn't even have an awareness of feminine energy in his own life, I guess. Like, he just was so focused on the masculine, the physical world, being this emperor, becoming this emperor, that he didn't even realize. But that's part of the journey. Like, it's a kind of, that was his intended path. Like, he had to master the masculine energy, and then after that it would be time for him to kind of tap into the feminine energy more. So he sees somebody else who has this ability to harness the magic of the feminine energy in the heart, and she's modeling how to do this process. And the way that she has done this is by emptying out all of the baggage that was in her heart. I was told once by Spirit that when we're born, sometimes we come in with residual karma from another time and place that we have to work out, but also as soon as we're born, we start accumulating baggage and getting, it was described to me as like gunk in our hearts, like from the traumas that we experience and from, just the karma of interactions with people. Like a lot of times that comes from our early life, our family life when we're young. We get a lot of gunk in our heart from those interactions, and that's just part of the journey. That's just, part of our soul contracts or whatever. It's not like there's anything wrong with that. But the goal, so the more gunk that we get in our heart, Spirit said, the more work it is to clear it out. So actually, and Jesus told me this too in a different time of like, the goal is to purify your heart space, to clean out all of that junk that is accumulated there. And when you can clear out all of that gunk, that's when you get this. That's when your heart opens up and you can experience healing, and you experience a leveling up and a new kind of magic. So yeah, he needs to go through that process in order to have what she has. And so he's watching her. She's worked hard here over the years to empty out these cups of gunk that were in her heart. And this cup here today is, Spirit's telling me that is the Ace of Cups. See, she's holding a cup here. You can't really see it very well, but there is a cup here that's got this heart magic or whatever, this love, unconditional love, the love of God. And that's what this is here behind her. So she's had to empty out all of these cups of gunk into this pit to clear it out of her being in order to receive this Ace of Cups and this heart magic. And so anyway, I don't know. It could be different for, this could resonate for more than one person, so it could be different situations. But something here, he's like mastered the masculine energy. He sees someone who's mastered the feminine energy, and he's like, hey, I want some of that magic too. And she says, well, you can have it. Anybody can have it. All you have to do is clear the gunk out of your heart space, and then your heart will glow like that. So, yeah, that was the message I was getting from these cards today. And I think that's about all. I think that was just there's just like one full main message here today. And that's what it is. So, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you being here with me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.